Everybody, Creative Katie, Karen Burchill here. Welcome to my version of the index card a day, create everyday challenge. I'm combining it with my quote journal. Today I'm using the technique of using gold foil flakes on this page. Just as a reminder, I am using my repurposed mini happy planner pages from last year. I'll put a link to the video where I show how I did the backgrounds. So I picked this colored background and I have this light bulb from a magazine. And I have a quote from my quote journal selection. This month's theme is Be You. So I'm going to put the quote, "Let your light shine," with this light bulb. Now I wanted to have rays coming out from the light bulb, but I don't have a stencil that looks like that. So I looked through my stencils and I found this one. It's art by Marlene. It's a Crafter's Workshop stencil called Floral Spectacle. And I like these rays coming out from this image here. Because I don't want this middle part and whatever's around it, I am masking that off with masking tape. It seems to take a little bit of time, but it's well worth it because then you're not going to get paint or medium or whatever where you don't want it. So today I am trying the Crafter's Workshop Tacky When Dry Gel Medium. So it is a gel medium, but it has the quality of staying tacky when it dries. So just like gel medium, it's about the same consistency as any of the gel mediums that I've tried, and I'm applying it with a palette knife through the stencil. Now this is the first time I am using this product and the Gold Flake. But I'm jumping right in and trying new techniques, and that's what I want to challenge you guys to do as well with the Index Card a Day Challenge. Create every day, try new techniques, experiment, and use up your stash. So while that is drying, I decide that I want to put on this light bulb some hearts. So I again went through my stencils. This is another Crafter's Workshop stencil called Texture Love, and it's a Balzer design. And once again, I am masking off the parts that I don't want. And if you look at this pad, this stencil, there's so much different marks and textures that are there. It's really one stencil fits all. So I'm using a combination of red and orange to stencil these hearts on. This little tiny feature, but again, I think it adds so much and it personalizes and alters what you're getting from a magazine. If you can't find one in a magazine, you can go and do a search in Pinterest for clip art or free printables. And I'm just edging this with black just to get off the white and to make the light bulb stand out from the background. So you can see that the gel medium, as do all gel mediums, is drying clear. And I was patient and I did not use the heat tool on it. I don't know whether that would change the effects, but it is tacky when dry. So I'm using this Heidi Swapp Gold Foil Flakes. And again, I'm not sure this is the right thing or I'm even applying this correctly, so I'm just kind of experimenting and playing. It's a messy job, but I absolutely love the end product. Now, I could have used the gold modeling paste through the stencil or even gold paint, but this really bumps it up quite a bit and gives a very unique, lovely effect. And I definitely am going to be trying to incorporate this now that I know how it works in my some of my canvas work, my home decor pieces. But again, that is where the art journal comes in handy. You can experiment with techniques and work out the bugs so that when you're doing it on a canvas or something that you're going to keep more permanently, you figure things out. Now, this isn't a perfect application by any means. There are gaps and it looks very grunge, and I absolutely love that effect. So I'm beyond thrilled with it. And I keep putting on the gold flakes. Now, you could buy these gold sheets. Anybody that's tried both, do you recommend the sheets? I kind of hemmed and hawed about which one to buy. As always, I'll put a link, my Amazon links, in the description box below to any of the products that I can find links to in Amazon. Thank you so much for supporting my links and shopping through the links. So now I decided that I want to edge the entire page with the black paint on a makeup sponge. When you have these backgrounds that have been gel printed already done, once you've figured out what's going on there, you're so much further ahead in the process. I like the bold font that I picked for this sentiment, and the BU sentiment pack is now available. Just email me at creativekatie@gmail.com and I will send you a price list to all my sentiment packs. The sentiments come to you in a PDF file and you can print them off on any and all things that you want. You can go on to deli paper or copy paper, mixed media paper if your printer can handle that. So I did a little bit more edging just to make it stand out a little bit more. And I'm just placing this in here. This is a fairly simple page. Every page doesn't have to be complex. But I love how the colors really pop. Grabbing my fine line bottle, which is in my world an essential of my creating table, and I'm just outlining these hearts. I could have used a micron pen, but for me, using the fine line bottle is almost just the easiest. And I'm just going to go around the outside and give it just that finishing touch. To me, that just needs to happen so that it's all finished. And just a reminder, here I'm using black paint, but you can use any color of paint. I just thin it down with water, I put it in the bottle, and away we go. Loving how this turns out, but I'm thinking, you know, I want a little bit more shading around it. So I'm using my woodless charcoal pencil, and then I'm using a, oh, the word is escaping me, blending tool, and correct me if that's the wrong tool, to just kind of smudge it out a little bit. And I really like how that works. I saw it on, I can't even think, somebody else's video where she would use it with her graphite pencils and charcoal. And I thought, absolutely, I have those. I'm going to give that a try. And I really like the effect. It's a easy way to get that shading in effect. Thank you so much for joining me. I have a close-up of the finished page. Give me a like, leave me a comment. If you have a suggestion for a prompt that I could use or a technique you'd like to see, put that in the comments as well. Thanks for watching.